Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With that, let's get on up to Jacksonville. Standing by for the call, it's our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by their quarterback from Central Florida. It's Blake Bortles.
And you can see why he was the number 3 pick when he came out in the NFL draft. 6'5", sturdy guy, strong arm, led his UCF team to a big bowl victory over Baylor, and runs the ball way better than he's ever given credit for.
They go play action here on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate. What an effort. On first down, Bortles going for the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Bortles on the give to Fournette, and he's got room. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Fournette. Oh, then the spin. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Green 80. Green 80.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. More from Jacksonville after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. Throwing now is Bortles. Over the middle, complete. That's Cole. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Bortles to Cole for the Jacksonville first. Throwing on first down is Bortles. And his throw is incomplete. T.J. Watt, first-round pick a year ago there defensively for Pittsburgh. These two teams had not one but 2 memorable encounters a year ago. Their first one was Week 5. That's when Ben Roethlisberger threw a handful of interceptions. Jacksonville won big. And then, of course, the Jags, Charles, they doubled down in the playoffs.
Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh again in Pittsburgh, 45-42, to advance to their 3rd AFC Championship game in franchise history. And I like what you did there. A handful. 5 interceptions by Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, he struggled in that first outing.
Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Green 80.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and goal from inside the 5. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. On the return, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Their 36-year-old quarterback brings him out there. He'll be calling the shots in his 15th season now. It's Ben Roethlisberger.
And when you just sit and look at the raw numbers, you actually kick back and nod in appreciation about the career Ben Roethlisberger has had. Went over 50,000 passing yards last year, 8th all-time. But what he wants more than anything, one more run at a Super Bowl where he's won twice previously.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Final play of the half, it's Roethlisberger. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports halftime report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Smith-Schuster now to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The second half starts with a carry by Bell, and he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. I think their fans are saying, hey, where's that Roethlisberger to Brown connection been in this one?
First time they get together is in the second half. I don't think any of us would have predicted that going in because we know how valuable that is to their offense, and that could be a big reason why they're not winning right now.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a first down carry by Bell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Again, it's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Remember this Jacksonville D, 55 sacks a season ago.
I think they want to fight for nickname supremacy with Pittsburgh. Remember, they were just one behind Pittsburgh for the overall lead in sacks last year. Pittsburgh known as Blitzburgh. Jacksonville, they're known as Saxonville.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. This hasn't exactly been a battle of one touchdown after the other, quite the opposite. But at 3-3 now here in the 4th, it's been an entertaining game considering just 2 field goals.
Yeah, is it really a football game now, or are we watching baseball? Because this feels like a pitcher's duel, doesn't it? Nice and tense on the edge of your seat. Have you been scoring this one? A lot of strikeouts and ground balls in this one.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Set. 380.
To throw is Bortles. Pass incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
380. 380.
Back to throw, Bortles. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Green 80. Green 80.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This from long, very long range. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.